we're going to go ahead and create a new quote. So from the dashboard, we can click on create a new quote, and we'll have to put in some information. You can see I'm logged on as Arthur, so the quote number comes up as RQA1001. Again, I'm doing this on my local machine, so any numbers that I'm doing here won't affect anything you're doing on your side. Okay, so I'm going to put in a name of a person, so we'll put in Mark Twain, and then I don't have a second person. Now, the first person is usually the person you're talking to, and the second person might be the spouse of the person you're talking to. Or if you're selling this to a company, you might have talked to one representative on one side and then had a follow-up representative. Okay, and an email is required, so we'll put mtwain at live.com. Now, again, so the email too is for this second person. There is not an email ability in this program. That was never programmed or never asked to program, so we didn't put in there. But I do carry this information so that you can use it on your quote. You would still need to email through your normal Outlook software set up at RQ. And then we'll go ahead and type an email address, 123 Main Street, any town, Florida, 33333. Okay, this drop down here is, it's set to the cell. Second one is set to work. Because this is where we're going to get the people the most, is on their cell phone. But you can choose it, and you can say on home, work, or fax. And so it's set to cell. And so we'll put in the cell phone number. So what you type in is what you're going to see back. So if you want to put in parentheses or dashes or dots or whatever, if you put just numbers, then that's what you're going to get back. Okay. The second, this looks like the second one. This is the third one. So you have a home. So, okay. And then the taxing authority, pretty much in your area, is always going to be Palm Beach County. And you don't have to put in a third work phone. The next thing here, it says use the same info for the job site. What that means is that if you're selling to a private individual, to a homeowner, you're going to put in their address, 123 Main Street. And the job site is also going to be 123 Main Street. So by leaving that checked on, we're going to just copy that information to the job site. If you uncheck it, which we'll do on another transaction, if you uncheck it, then what will happen is it will bring up a screen where you can go ahead and type in the job information or job address information. The next piece here is the existing client. We're going to go ahead and skip that for now. What that will do is it'll bring back another client that was already in the system so that you could, instead of having to type in Mark Twain again with his address and phone numbers again, this is good for companies when you're doing work for companies, like other builders and stuff. And we're going to leave this as in progress. So always leave that as in progress. You can see the salesperson is Arthur. Arthur, I didn't have your last name, so I didn't know. So if you want to give me your last name, I can put it in there. And the terms, this is the way it was built. There's many terms, but the terms are meant to be at three terms: 50% at top of a contract, 40% upon arrival of products, and then 10% later. Okay. These are the defaults that are set at this moment. Well, what would happen is when you choose impact and then you save it, it'll remember that for the next time. So right now it says impact and installed. There's different items in under project type: pickup, delivery, and exported. And construction type is retro. Most of the time it's retro. And most of the time you're doing white frame, but you have other options. And most of the time you're doing clear, or maybe you'll do a gray. Okay. So from there, it looks like we're ready to go. I'm just going to go ahead and hit next. Now, I went through all the details really slowly, and you could you can go by this really quickly. Just type in the information and boom, you're on the next page. Just waiting for the next to click. Okay, so this is if it was a referral and you want to track the referral. I know we had some lead sources at one time, and it was like Porch.com, stuff like that. Or somebody gave you a referral and they want to get some compensation, or you're trying to track it, so you can put some values in there. If it was an existing referral, you can always put that in there, so you don't have to type it in again. We're going to go ahead and leave it blank for now, and later on we'll go ahead and show you how to do that. I'm just going to hit next. Okay, so now you're on the quote screen. I'm going to go ahead and stop the video so that we can break this up into pieces, but then I'll come back and then we'll start again on this screen.